Yeah, yeah. Feeling like today gon' be a great day. Yeah. Feeling like I'm gonna get in my way. Yeah. Feeling like I've said all I need to say. Yeah. Feeling like today gon' be a great day.
What's going on, everybody? Zero Straw Hats here again today for another YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a discussion video. My main topic for today is going to be the anime and manga community and how it's changed over the years, and my personal experience outside in the world just talking about anime and manga and how I've seen it change over the last 5 to 6 years or so. This is definitely one of those videos where I would love to get a lot of comments in the comment section below, or even if any other YouTubers want to talk about this. I think this is a very interesting topic just to see how everyone's experience being an anime and manga fan has been. If any point in this video you enjoy, go ahead and subscribe for more manga and anime content. Let's get into it. I'm really going to talk about like a good 5 to 10 year span of my life when it comes to manga. I've been a fan of manga for a good, I want to say I started back when I was a kid, Naruto and all that stuff. But I really feel like back then, being an anime and manga fan, people thought you were a little bit weird, at least where I'm from and what I've experienced here in the United States. But what I learned is like the more I grew, the more it became more acceptable to be a fan of it. And I think when I really saw a big change of that is when I was in high school. So this was about 5 or 6 years ago, and Attack on Titan came out. I think Attack on Titan is one of those huge anime here that, and by here I mean the United States, that really made anime more okay. Because everyone like around here watched Dragon Ball Z and like Naruto, but even then, like, if you were a big anime fan, you were considered a little weird by a lot of people and like a kind of a nerd or whatever, which is fine. Like like that stereotype or whatever never bothered me as much as it bothered other people. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in the end. But what I want to talk about now is just the series that I think really changed that here in America. And I think Attack on Titan is one of the big ones. When that first came out and that really just crazy story of the Titans, eating humans came out, I think everyone was so into it, and it really made a difference here in America. And I think another really big one over the last couple of years has been My Hero Academia. And because it's about superheroes, and of course here in the United States, everyone loves superheroes. So I think that one really blew off really quickly. And I think it really helped, manga and anime to become so much more normal here. And I feel like now, being an anime and manga fan is kind of like something that a lot of people do now. And I mean, with Demon Slayer and all these other great series that are out, I mean, I could talk about anime and manga with just about anyone now when I meet people, and most people have seen at least one or two, which I think is pretty cool. The main reason I wanted to make this video to begin with is because of my experience in high school, and it wasn't bad by any means, but I just want to kind of explain how mine went and see if you guys have any similar experiences and kind of how it was for you. I know when I was in high school, I was very unashamed of being an anime and manga fan. I always had a manga volume with me that I would get from the library. I was in and out my school library all the time. I was in that library so much that with the little bit of manga that they had, when it was time for them to get more, they asked me what they should get. So I recommended them to get One Piece, and I believe I recommended them to get Bleach or something like that, and they got it. They got what I asked, so it was pretty cool. So when I was in school, I would do my work, and then once I was done with my work, I would, in front of everyone, open up my book and read. And what I noticed was that even those people who were cooler kids and in with the crowds and whatnot would come up to me and be like, "Oh, you're reading Naruto. I love Naruto." And then we would talk about it, and I think it was really cool because a lot of those kids were the kids that kind of hid the fact that they were anime and manga fans because I thought it wasn't cool. I know for me, I wasn't a super popular kid, but I wasn't a not popular kid either. I was kind of somewhere in the middle there. And I know that a lot of the more popular kids I did hang out with, and I remember I would tell people openly, I'm like, "Yeah, man, people would be like, 'Hey, at lunch, do you want to do this? At lunch, do you want to do that?' I'm like, 'Oh, I can't do. I'm going to the anime club today.' So I would go to the anime club, and it was so funny because when I first went there, everyone thought it was weird, and it was just a couple of people there. There wasn't too many people, but I got so many of my friends to go to the anime club, where it became so much more cool. I had at least a good 6 or 7 friends that came with me to the anime club, and it made it a lot more fun. And we watched different series, and we talked about it, and we had fun. And it was just really cool to see how all these people that were really big anime and manga fans, but didn't really want people to know because they were scared what people would think about them if they did watch it. Me kind of being open about it kind of made a lot of people decide to get into it. So I thought that was kind of cool, and just a cool story to share. And I used to have a lot of fun when I was at the anime club before I got all those other people to join. It was just a few people in there, but we had a good time, and It might have not been too many people, but like it was a good time. I made a lot of friends that I wouldn't have met if I didn't go. And then it was even cooler when I got more people to go, because I feel like me getting more people to go got even more people to go. And it got to the point where like the anime club was actually like pretty decent at my school, and I kind of feel proud that like I was kind of a big part of that. I got one of my friends to be so big into anime that he watched all of Naruto in like a week and a half or something like that. Like crazy. And then another friend of mine watched all of One Piece, and another one of my friends watched like Death Note and Bleach. So I got like, I know me personally, I've gotten so many other people who weren't into anime into it. And even one of my friends got really into manga later on as well. So I just think it's really cool how I've personally seen it grow, and how me kind of being open about it and me kind of really not being ashamed to be a fan of it kind of, made more people like it. And I'm not saying that like everyone should be ashamed or that everyone was ashamed of collecting manga, but collecting manga or watching anime. But I just know that's something that I saw a lot in my personal life, was people just kind of ashamed to admit that they liked it, which I always thought was kind of weird. And I really want to know if you guys had any experiences like this at all. Like, were you ever like bullied at all for being an anime fan, or did anyone ever call you weird for being an anime and manga fan? Anything like that? And how did it make you feel? And like, how has it grown over the years? Because I feel like even now there's like people like that still think it's a little bit weird. Like, I know, especially with like me having as big as a collection I have, I thought that people would be like kind of like, oh man, like you collect Japanese books or whatever. But I've had like a lot of people who've come and seen them for whatever reason, whether they're a friend of mine or a friend of my girlfriend's, or whether there's someone who like, I remember one time I had someone come deliver a couch into my house, and they saw all my manga, and they were like, oh my gosh, and we geeked out and talked about the manga that I owned for like 20 minutes. So I really think it's become so much more acceptable and so much more just like normal to be an anime and manga fan. I don't know if this is a video you guys will be super interested in, but I thought it was fun to talk about, and I kind of really want to hear your guys' experience with being an anime and being a manga fan, and how it's changed over the years in your eyes, and if you think that anime and manga in the United States are in a good place, and what series do you think made it in a good place. That's all I really got for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm going to try and do more discussion videos like this where we can talk about different topics. Go ahead and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.